Akarmano, verse number 17, chapter number 4, 417. Karmano hyapi bodhavyam, bodhavyam cha vikarmanaha, akarmanascha bodhavyam, gahana karmano gatihi. Karmanya karmaya pashet, akarmani cha karmayah, sabuddhiman manusyeshu, sayukta krishna karma krita, yasya sarve samarambhaha, काम संकल्प वर्जिताः ज्ञानाग्निदग्ध कर्माणं बाहु पंडितं बुधाः. In Gita, certain verses are designated as Charama Shloka. We say in English, very important verse, Charama Shloka. Charama Shloka has in essence the entire Gita. It's like an aphorism. It carries the entire teaching in one verse. Whole Gita movement is only to get rid of sorrow. Nobody wants sorrow, and general people don't know how to get rid of the sorrow. Anything they do to get rid of sorrow become more sorrow. Therefore, how to get rid of sorrow once and for all? I think I am subject to sadness. And fact is you are not subject to sadness. How do you say? I feel very clearly I am sad. The I is the location, adhikaranam for sadness. This I is really free from being subject to sadness. That is the teaching. How to understand? By understanding the very nature of yourself, you will know you need not free yourself from sorrow, you are already free from sorrow. The freedom from sorrow is an achieved fact, accomplished fact. Therefore, whole Gita is message is your sorrow is illegitimate. Abba. There is no room for grief. You have grieved for this thing which doesn't deserve any grief on your part. Now, this freedom from sorrow is possible only by knowing the nature of Atma, nature of yourself. What you think yourself to be and what you are, there is a big difference between these two. I always think aham dukhi, aham sukhi. Now I am sad, now I am happy. Sukhi dukhi aham. It's like a Gujarati lemon pickle, hot as well as sweet also. Sukhi dukhi. Both I am. So I am like a Gujarati pickle. I am Gujarati, please remember. So I am like a Gujarati pickle. Only thing Gita wants you to know is to reveal you which is unaffected by all emotions. Emotions born commotion, you are already free from that. We are not putting an ideal before you. We are trying to unfold actual self which is a reality. Now Bhagavan starts a beautiful topic. He said, what is to be done need to be known. Karmana api bodhavyam. Vikarmana, what is not to be done. See, when anything comes to be done, don't also come with that also. You don't drive more than 55 miles. Also means you must fly, you must drive at certain speed, not less than that also. Therefore, both are said, to be done and not to be done, both goes together. Now, here Bhagavan said,
Veda itself talks what is to be done, what is to be avoided. Suram na pibeta. Don't take alcohol. No happy hour. That's all they tell. Don't kill anybody. No meat. Kalumjam na bakshet. Don't eat meat. Then satyam vada dharmam chara. May you be one who always speaks truth. All that is truth you do not say, but all that you say should be truth. All this was said beautifully in the Veda. Both need to be understood. But then here he said, akarmanascha bodhavyam. What is akarma? Absence of action. Also you have to know. And Bhagavan add one beautiful sentence, Gahana karmano gatihi. It's very difficult to understand the real nature of action. Why kavayopyatra vimohitaha, kavayopyatra mohitaha. Even the great scholars, they are also confused in this area. This area is very, very subtle, very, very deep. It is seeing the oneself very clearly. Therefore, we have done last time 15 days, anything can happen. Therefore, I'm not repeating. In teaching, abhyasa is not considered as a defect. Because when teacher said, as I said last time, the students will ask, did you? Will always ask, did you ever say anything? So he is always fresh. So I don't mind teaching something again. Now, we'll go through little quicker this time. Karmani akarmaya pashet. One who sees inactionlessness in action. And where there is the absence of action, he sees action. Karmani akarma, akarmani cha karmaya. Sabuddhiman. He is the most brilliant person. Manusheshu. Among living beings is the most brilliant person. Buddhiman manusheshu. Sayuktaha, he is a yogi. So Krishna karma krita. He has done all that is to be done. He is fulfilled. He is krita kritya. He was the karma yogi, yuktaha. It has paid off. His karma yoga is paid off. Now no more karma yogi. He was a yogi. So this is the explanation here. Now here the Tikakara says, action is action only. How do you say absence of action, inaction? I am walking. Can I say I am not walking? In walking you see non-walking, and in non-walking you see walking. People will think you have some problem, okay? Thinking problem, some mind problem. But here Krishna said, "Sa buddhiman is the most brilliant." Therefore, what does, and he is a krita krita, Krishna karma krita. How? We have to understand there is something deep. Example was given by Bhagavan Shankaracharya. When you are sitting in the boat and when boat is moving, you feel you are not moving, but trees are moving, the trees on the bank are moving in other direction. They don't have motion, but they look moving. Karmani, you see the karma in them. Akarmaya pasya, they are not moving. And when the boat reaches certain distance, it is moving, but still looks like what? Stand still. Akarmani cha karma. There is no motion, looks like that, but still there is a motion. This is the way karmani akarma is explained by them. But Bhagavan Shankaracharya brings out beautiful meaning. He said, Evam idam iha vyakarmani aham karma karoti iti karma darshanam akarmani cha karma darshanam viprita darshanam. There is a viprita, false perception is there. We have to remove that. Karma is karma. Akarma is akarma. So here he says, nature of Atma, if you understand, it is free from action. Awareness, self, perform no action. Body is moving, senses are also active, mind is active, action is done, and then I perform this action. The kartutva is superimposed on whom? Awareness. Aham karta, karta ahamiti manyate. This is called purely because of ignorance. Now Bhagavan Shankaracharya said, we have already shown to you in second chapter that awareness cannot undergo any change to perform action. Kriyatmakam karma. Action means you have to change, you have to move. There is no movement possible in the awareness. Why? Because abhyaktoyam achintyoyam avikaryoyam uchyate. It is free from change. Now logic. Awareness is all pervasive. Sarvagatatvat. There is no place where space is not. And awareness is more pervading than the space even. Space cannot move. Awareness also cannot move. Therefore, action is not possible. Inside the awareness, there is a movement that is also not possible. Can it make somebody perform action? No, na karayitum. Cannot impel somebody to do action. Neither perform action, nor to make somebody perform. We do two things. Either I do or prompt somebody to do action for me. Both are not possible in awareness. So one who sees karmani, karya karana sanghata, this physical body, senses and mind, they constantly move, perform action. Your prana is never quiet, constantly going on. Thank God, going on, okay? Breathing, day and night going on. Heart, 24/7. Your physiology constantly active. When you are up, mind is also very active. They are constantly, nahi kaschik chanamapi, jatu tishtati akarma krita. Physical body, mind, sense complex cannot be without activity for a split second. That is the nature. And I think when they perform action, there is the ego, the will, you said, I did something. Aham karta, aham karayita, dehadi ashrayam karma, atmani adhyaropya, aham karta mama etat karma, mama asya phalam bhoktavyam. These things happen. Whatever the physical body's activity is there, legs walk, I walk, hand does something, I did, mouth does something, I ate. That is superimposed because of ignorance upon the self. Aham karta, I perform action. This is my job. This is my duty. Everybody has a sense of duty. Any place you live, there are certain things you are supposed to do. That is called the duty-bound society. Everybody perform their duty. Mama etat karmam. Then one thing is that when you perform action, you always wanted the result of action. I perform action, results come, I become the one who enjoys the result of an action. Making beautiful, with a great fragrance coffee. And then you make the coffee for what? Next thing is what? I take coffee and sip it, and I feel so happy, enjoy coffee early morning. That is called coffee makes a morning. So, karta, I made coffee. Who drank coffee? I drank coffee. Therefore, I enjoy, or I make somebody make coffee. In India, I see especially, whoever gets up early makes coffee between husband and wife. And husband always says, if she gets up, he will close eyes and lie down. You can get 5 minutes more sleep. That is why coffee. To the coffee, I drink or make somebody make coffee for me. This is asya phalam bhoktavyam. So now karta, now bhokta. Now I said last time, if doership is there, then guilt is possible. Whenever doership is there, you may perform a wrong action because of some pressure. Guilt is there. Or when I enjoy the result, the hurt is possible. I become victim of somebody's wrong action. I become what? I am subject to this suffering. Therefore, I become what? Bhokta. And bhokta can bring hurt. Somebody anger on me, I feel hurt. So as long as we retain doership, enjoyership, we are retaining the core person called hurt me, guilty me. Both are not very happy thing. Therefore, to free oneself from hurt and guilt, only way out is what? To see you are free from doership and enjoyership. I cannot free anybody from these two, kartutva, bhoktritva. Only way out, are you really a karta? Are you really a bhokta? This inquiry which is done in this verse shows that I am free from doership and enjoyership. One more wrong conclusion Bhagavan Shankaracharya says, Tata aham trushnim bhavami yena aham nirayasah akarta sukhisyam. Now all of you, now most of the people in the world, they are locked down or stay order, stay home. When you stay home, generally we are very busy doing lot of duties. Electrical engineer is working very hard. Mechanical engineer working very hard. Everybody has job to do. Now what you are doing? I am very happily sitting in the home. In America there is one thing called lazy boy. You are lying down on the lazy boy. Aham trushtim bhavani. All the thing my wife does is Indian woman. She does everything for this man. He is sitting like happily. Nirayasaha. I have no exertion, nothing to be done. Akarma, I perform no action. Sukhisyama. I'm very happy, lazy and happy. Why? Karya karana ashraya vyapara uparamam. Physical, physio-psycho complex, perform no action. Tat krutam cha sukhitam atmani adhyaropan. Bhakti also there. They are not doing. I am enjoying that leisure. Na karomi kinchita. I don't know anything. Trushnim sukham. I am quiet and enjoying sukham. Asam iti abhimanyate lokah. People think that I don't perform any action. Tat idam lokasya viparita darshana apananaya. This is opposite to what the fact is. When you are not doing action, there also action is there. Not to do also is an action. Three choices are given to us: to do, not to do it differently. Kartum shakya, akartum shakya, anyatha kartum shakya. So the akartum shakya, I can push this accelerator, car can move. I can stop the car also by, what is that? Brake. I put a brake, car stops. So both I can do. Therefore, now I am not doing any action. Stopping the car also is an action. Body is not doing anything to keep it still, as I said last time. To walk is action, to stand still, no action or action. Try to stand still, very difficult. Therefore, to stand still also is action. Therefore, this is what? Because of ignorance, the physical body, akarmani, a wise person see what? Karma. Atra cha karma karma eva sat कार्यकरणाश्रयम कर्म रहिते अपिक्रियात्मनि सर्वैवद्यस्तं यत पंडितापि aham karomi iti manyate. When the wise people think I am not doing any action. Now he says, one who knows this fact, now very beautiful, now Bhagavan, it comes out, ata atma samavetaya sarvaloka prasiddhe karmani. Whatever the physical body does, the karma, I think I am doing karma, it is not a fact, but superimposition. Therefore, akarmani cha karmaya pasyed. Physical body sitting quietly, in that also to make it still, to sit quietly, there is action. Therefore, will can do what? Stop also, that is also will. Will to change also is a will. All born of doership only. Therefore, one who sees in action, the absence of action, I perform no action, in my presence, the physical physio-psycho complex perform action. Atma aham akarta. You can't become akarta. Awareness is akarta. Because of what? Its nature. Its nature is free from any activity. Aham akarta. In spite of activity, I am akarta. Will can do action or not do action, both are action only. In both, I am what? Always akarta, akarma. I don't perform any action. Here Bhagavan praises, really speaking, this verse is not talking about action. It's talking about the Atma with reference to action. Real thing to be understood is Atma only. Karmani, akarma, atmanam yapashyet. Activities are taking place. Atma perform no action. And one thing is that Karta is Atma. The perform, the ego, I use the word ego now for karta. Generally we don't use ego. Lot of confusion is there. Ego is Atma, karta is Atma. Atma is not karta. This is to be understood. This is not to be believed. Okay, I hear after I believe. No, this is to be understood. Atma cannot be karta. There cannot be karta without Atma. Atma can be without karta. The karta cannot be without Atma. Awareness blesses the karta to perform action. Awareness does not pushes the Atma, karta to do action. Whatever it does, it gives freedom to it, total freedom. Therefore, ayam shloka. Now, therefore, Bhagavan Shankaracharya uses, according to Gita Acharya, sabuddhiman. The other is ignorant. Why is ignorant? He thinks karta ahamiti manyate is ignorant, is deluded, moham moodaha. Therefore, maudhyam is what? Taking Atma to be karta is maudhyam. Therefore, here he says, Buddhiman. He is a really very wise person. Why? He sees awareness perform no action. Now one thing is that Sa Krishna Karma Krita. If you look at our to be done list is what? Endless. Moment you list few things, today I have to perform, get few things. By the time you go and come back, list is what? Again new list has come. Oh, if I finish this job, I'm over. No, new job will pop up. Therefore, to be done list is unending. Life may have end, but the due to be done has no end. Here is a person who, by knowing simple, I perform no action, Krishna karma krita. Krishna means all. Krita karma means to be done. There is nothing to be done for this person. Why? He is the Krishna karma krita. As a human being, as a person, I have so many duties to be done. That is not a split second where there is no duty. Here is a person who has no duties whatsoever, totally free from the duty. How come? Vihita karma is not there, Nishiddha karma is not there, Prayachita karma is not there. No karma to be done by this person. Krishna karma krita. Why is the Krishna karma krita? Awareness cannot perform any action. There is no doership. And knowing that I am whole, I am Ananda, I am completeness, there is no even pressure to perform action and become something. We have constantly pressure. Like the body of water on the dam, constantly on the dam of the wall of the dam is under pressure. We are constant under pressure. Why? I want to become happy. I want to become complete. I want to become sukhi. I want to become special. All these things is there. And I have to approve myself also. I have to accept myself. There is no self-acceptance. As I know myself, I can never accept myself. Therefore, here is the person who knows himself to be Anandaha. He knows himself to be Asangaha. He or she knows herself to be what? Purnaha. So this discovery makes the person Krishna karma krita. He or she may not do any action, or he or may still after knowledge perform so much action which he or she was doing earlier. He was a teacher. Knowledge has taken place. After gaining knowledge, what the person will do? He can choose to teach, continue to teach. What will get out of teaching? Nothing. But teaching, then why should he teach? But not teaching also, he doesn't lose anything. By teaching also, he doesn't get anything. Why should he not teach? Therefore, happily he teaches. Happily he helps people totally. when we help people, is never total help. Here is a person, a wise person, very active in the society, constantly performing action. There is no doership, no enjoyership. Whatever happen, keep happen and help them totally. Because there is lockdown now, in India, all the labor work is moving back to their village. They started walking, and the streets of India, main road highways are full of these people who have got hardly anything to eat also. Our Dayananda Ashram, Rishikesh, is sending and providing food to all these people. A lot of people are working on that. That's very important. So that's all they can do this job. Feeding people, helping people, talking to people, medical aid, everything we can provide. I saw one guy only, what do they call, mask is distributing to all the poor people, have the mask. So, here Bhagavan says, Krishna karma krita. This is the very fulfillment of person's life, to become krita kritya. No burden to perform action. Out of happiness, out of fullness, he or she may perform action. That is always blessing to the world. How the wise person will live his life, even the Veda cannot tell any injection, because there is nobody to listen. The Veda Vachanam also. Veda tells Putra kamo yajeta, Svarga kamo yajeta. This sentence of Veda, one who wants son to perform this putreshti, one who wants heaven perform this thing, amum yaja. This person does not get addressed by them, because there is no individual there now. There was individual earlier who was under the Veda. Now there is no person, no karta to perform action. Therefore Veda has no job. Veda cannot address this person. It is out of the Veda also. Veda gives them total freedom. Whatever you want to do, if you don't want to do, fine. That is called very beautiful. Now, there are people who are contesting. Moment you become Krishna Kritya, no will is there, Kartutva is not there. Their person cannot talk, cannot do anything, he will die. So, moment knowledge plays, what happened? Person dies. Therefore, student has to ask teacher, please wait, let the knowledge take place after 12 years. I got a lot of things to fix up. Please excuse me. And also, people who are teaching will be ignorant because they don't know the self. Or those people who know become quiet, Mauni Baba. Therefore, so many Mauni Babas are there who keep silence. In India, Mauni Babas are very common. Swami Dayanji said, we don't know what this fellow knows unless he opens the mouth. Therefore, we don't know also. He knows what is all about. Mauni Baba. Therefore, they cannot open their mouth because they know the truth. All this wrong thinking is there. ज्ञान होने के बाद वो कुछ कर नहीं सकता है. And Bhagwan Shankaracharya and all other acharyas says, Krishna Karmakrit alone can do something which can help the community totally. I am very proud of my teacher Swami Dayananda. He produces so many teachers. To create one teacher is not easy. Anybody who told to Swami Dayanji, my friends, sadhus, Swamiji, we have done enough teaching. Can we go to Himalaya and stay there quietly? Swamiji smiled and said, create one person like you and go. Out of hundreds of people, you may create only one like you. It's not easy. Swamiji created like him so many. I can keep repeating the name of them. I don't want to say anybody's name. So many sadhus are there. So good teachers. Therefore, the greatest job Bhagavan Shankaracharya did after knowledge, he had a knowledge. He wrote down all the Bhashya, which was the parampara which was existing. He wrote down. Imagine yourself, how can you understand Gita without Shankar Bhashya? How can you understand Brahma Sutra without Shankar Bhashya? How can you understand Upanishad without Shankar Bhashya? That tradition was there, brought out so beautiful. He was also Krishna Karma Krita. Happily sitting in Jyotir Matam, he wrote down all the Bhashyas. Started with Vishnu Purana, Vishnu Sahasranama, went all over. So many stotras. Every place he went, pilgrimage place, the deity was there. He created one more stotra, him for that matter. So much work. People who have got wrong thinking like Mandan Mishra, he converted that person. Right thinking he gave to him. Not to win, but to give him the wisdom he gave. That's called Shankaracharya. Vyasa wrote all the sutras. Uttar Mimamsa came from him. And sitting in Himalaya, Badrika Ashrama, he wrote so much. Sukadeva, he taught one Parikshita, that's enough. But that is a wonderful job. The emperor of the whole world. So, wise person, whatever they do, is a blessing to the world. Even like a Ramana, observing Maunam, sitting quietly, they can bless the whole world. Like a Vivekananda, come to USA and other country, I don't know other country went or not, I don't know. USA, and what a change he brought here. Therefore, these people are visionary, and wherever they move, it was completeness, happiness to all people, and help the tradition to continue. So here he says, there is a one contention. Manushyasu yuktaha. One thing I have to finish here. Yogi. He is a yogi. Yuktaha. Remember the word yuktaha. Karmanya karmaya pasyed akarmani cha karmaya sabuddhiman manusyesu sayuktaha krishna karma krita. Yukta is yogi. Here the yogi can be karma yogi, whose karma yoga has paid him off. Karma you perform with a certain attitude, that become karma yoga. Karma yoga you can't do. Karma you can do. Yoga is just attitude behind the action. Ishvara prityartam bhrutyavata aham karomi. Just to please the Lord, just to please the Bhagavad, I perform this action happily. That is called a yogi, karma yogi. Why do you perform this action? Why do you want to please Bhagavan? Antakarana suddhyartham. So my mind becomes pure. What is the purity of the mind? When my desires are under me, I can manage my desire, they don't manage me. That is called Chitta Shuddhi. Ichha Shakti, Jnana Shakti, Kriya Shakti, desire to know, desire to capacity to desire and desire to know, to do, Jnana Shakti, Ichha, Kriya Shakti, to perform action. All these three are given to me powers, blessing. So performs action. Karma yogi necessarily performs action. What action? Except kamya karma. He doesn't perform any kamya karma. He performs only nitya naimittika karma. Whatever daily duties, occasional duties he has got. And he keeps performing, happily performing duty. Expecting a result also. What a karma yogi expect result is only chitta shuddhi. My mind become more and more pure. What is the lakshana of the shuddha chittam? How do I know my mind is pure? Definition of pure mind is prasannata, prasade sarva dukkhanam hanihi asyopajayate. Prasad buddhi. What is the prasad buddhi? Not eating laddu. That is also prasadam. But prasad buddhi is what? Prasad is a great prasadam. But prasad buddhi is what? Prasad buddhi is a cheerfulness, not born of rajas, not born of tamas, purely born of sattva. Mind which is cheerful, mind which is tranquil, mind which is mature. Therefore they say, offer all your action to Ishvara. Big problem here. People keep talking something and you don't understand. Even we also know that, oh yeah, I will offer all my action to Ishvara. First thing, do you know what Ishvara means? Do you know what the Bhagavan means? Therefore, a certain insight about Bhagavan. Only one word to be understood by entire Veda or Upanishad is the meaning of the word Bhagavan. Who can talk about Bhagavan? Bhagavan alone can talk about Bhagavan. What is to be understood by the Veda? Bhagavan only. Vedaischa sarvair ahameva vedyah. Vedantukrit veda videha chaham. By all the Vedas, me, Ishvara, is to be understood. Who has brought this parampara of teaching Veda? Me only. I teach Veda. I is to be understood. And if you understand me, then only you can offer action to me. Therefore, people say, go and surrender to Ishvara. Very difficult, understand? Why? How to surrender? Where to surrender? What is surrender? All logical fallacies will come out in if I talk more on that. Ego cannot surrender by itself. Somebody has to surrender the ego. If somebody surrender the ego, the other ego, who will surrender that ego, other ego, all the regression will start. Why should I surrender ego? So that you can get everything. Who will get everything? Because ego is gone. Who will get everything? Therefore, this is called logical fallacies. Swami Dayanji says, surrender is a mature attitude. Purely attitude. I surrender, offer all my action to Ishvara, the yoga. Yadyat karma karomi tattadakhilam sambho tavaradhanam. Whatever I do, kayena, vacha, manasendriyarva, whatever I do, all is offered to you, Bhagavan. That buddhi, Bhagavan is everything. Bhagavan is here right now. And whatever I do, offer to Bhagavan, that attitude, all is given to me, body is given to me. Did I create a body? My parents authored this body? Because their body also was given by somebody. So there is one who gave us such a beautiful, meaningful body. There cannot be a wonderful peace-like body. If you analyze, till doctors are surprised when they open and they are saying, sir, wow, to create a liver you require a mini big factory inside your body is what? If you put it outside, it requires 3 kilometers land to put a factory like that. A pump, constantly working pump, ingenious pump. Brain, wow, so much things are remembered. All these are eyes. How the eyes see also is a big thing. Therefore, this body is a marble piece given to you. There is no hardware in the body. Please understand. Whole thing is software only. There is no hardware, only software. It's so live. Every bone is important. It looks structured. Remove the bone, you'll be ball moving around, rubber ball. It's so important, these bones. More and more I see, I'm surprised, one who gave me this most beautiful body, not to abuse it, but do what? Use it properly. By what? Constantly performing activity, sarva bhuta hite rataha. That is karma yogi. What is good, beneficial to all living beings, I do it. It starts from bird feeder onwards. You care for migrating birds, okay? They are your guests. While going they come, while returning come back. Though you feed them, take care of them. Just feed whatever comes to you. Therefore, this is there. It starts from that only. Care for life. Respect other life. Never hurt anybody. And also, don't get hurt by anybody. That's also you should have. I don't hurt anybody, but I feel hurt all the time. That is the other problem. Yasman no dvijate lokaha, lokan no dvijate chayaha. Beautiful. So therefore, attitude of surrender. All that is here is given to me. Mind to think is given to me. Sometimes mind doesn't think, that is also given to me, correct? Sometimes need not think, better you don't think also. Stop thinking here. Ati prashna, don't think more. Wrong thinking, you stop it. Wrong thinking, you should not think more. Hit all wrong fallacy logic. Don't go on asking why all the time. So here also beautiful mind. I want to say one thing, our mind, most beautiful thing is this Smriti Shakti. Abba. Memory. Just imagine your mind without memory. Can you relate to anybody afterwards? Your life is over. That's what happened to some of the people. Alzheimer's, memory is gone. Very big thing. Matta smriti, Bhagavan said, I give smriti to you openly. Otherwise, whole day you'll be eating breakfast only because you don't remember. Every day I ask you, I आपको कहीं देखा है? Like that all the time I will be asking, who are you? Very beautiful. Smriti is a blessing. And also Bhagavan said, Vismriti also is a blessing. You forget also. Again recollect. All the time I remember everything, I cannot work. Matta smritir, knowledge, how it takes place, is a big wonder, how you understand. Pashu don't understand. They just see paschati. Iti pashu. They only see, they don't understand. You see eclipse, you understand eclipse. You see day and night, you understand what day and night is. Do the cow understand what is day and night? She sees the day and night. She doesn't understand how day and night happen. More than the eye meets, you understand. That is called knowledge. What the eye sees, you understand more than that. That's called knowledge. Matta smriti, jnanam, apohanam is to keep everything suspended now and learn. When you are learning, you suspend all other things and still learn and call whenever you want. That is called Bhagavan Khed. This is all from me only. Beautiful body, mind, sense complex given to us. And also, listen to this thing, I can perform action. And with the attitude, I can purify myself. And I can understand this is all given by you, the Lord. And this understanding, this given, dattam, deva dattam, devena dattam, by Lord it is given. No more any ego. Everything is very, very humble. This is all. Like a Bali says, oh Lord, all the three world belongs to you, I am giving you. Even the ego also belongs to you, please take it away. Only what remains is consciousness afterward. Therefore, the surrender of the ego does miracle. Therefore, Karma Yogi has surrendered totally to the Bhagavan in a relative sense. And by knowledge, the ego is totally deleted. Understand? Krishna Karma Krutam. Sorry, I pushed on button. Very beautiful. Now understand, Bhagavan has given you ego, the will, to do, and also it learns also. And that ego has certain activity, it takes itself to be responsible for that. Ego is a functional ego. It's a purely a blessing. Only problem is error. I am as good as the ego is. That is called tadatmya. Because of ignorance, karta ahamiti. This knowledge, karmani akarmaya pashyet, akarmam atmanam. Awareness free from any action I see. then I know I am not the ego. Ego is me. Will there be an ego once it is nullified, falsified, awareness is recognized? Will there be ego afterwards? In Vedanta we call it Badita Ahankara will be there. Better understand the word Baditam. Karya upadana karana sahitam karya nasha bada. The material cause and its effect, if both are negated, that is called as bada. If I take rope to be snake, that is because of the ignorance is the upadana karana, material cause for what? Snake to be there. Avidya karya. Suppose I say there is a stick lying down there. Rope, snake is gone, now stick has come. See, the ignorance is there. I'm making second mistake again. But suppose I understand the rope as a rope. Rope, ignorance goes. Ignorance born what? Snake also goes away. Once this goes away, that is called Bada. Similarly, self-knowledge, listen very well. In rope snake example, you may mistake again the same rope for snake. But for me, once I know myself, karmani akarmaya pashyet, one who knows himself to be free from any doership, once I know, only ignorance goes. There cannot be any error possible again ignorance. Why? Awareness is there, plus ignorance was there. Now ignorance gone, only awareness is there. Therefore, no error can come back. Ignorance is gone once and for all. Therefore, once the knowledge takes place, you need not take it for second time. Once ignorance goes for good. Knowledge comes, never goes. Therefore, Krishna karma krita, a karma yogi who had purified himself or herself so much by surrendering his ego, even whenever he perform action, sarva karma samarpanam, O Lord, you give me strength, you give me knowledge, you give me material to do everything, all this belongs to you. That is why we offer everything to the Bhagavan. This is a lakshana. All that I offer to you is given by you. Tera tujhko arpan kya lage mera? It belongs to you. Understand the sentence. And in that sentence what happened? Karma yogi become a mature person. Who is a mature person? Yuktaha. He becomes yuktaha. His likes and dislikes are neutralized. His mind is alert, tranquil. Now, what happened? He understands himself clearly. Unless mind is tranquil, knowledge cannot take place. Unless mind is free from the hold of likes and dislikes, knowledge cannot take place. Another way, knowledge has taken place, it shows that his mind is pure. Both way can go. Unless mind is pure, you cannot know the truth. Since you know the truth, your mind would be what? Pure only. Your mind is clean. Now, do you need to do karma yoga after knowledge? No. Why? The yoga has paid off. Now, the attitude which was there as a karma yogi has taken a different dimension. He knows very clear, everything is me. I knew earlier everything is Bhagavan. Now I know Bhagavan is me. Tattvamasi. Everything is me. Therefore, he knows whatever I do, I did not offer it is already offered to Bhagavan. There is no ego to offer, because ego also is offered to Bhagavan. Nothing to offer. Krita krityatvad. Krishna karma krita. This is called as person who ego has come back. Previously, ego was with ignorance. Now, ignorance gone, ego is there. It is called enlightened ego. Otherwise, wise person will not be there, he will die. Ego is required. He will also say, I talk, I eat, but he knows karmani akarmaya pasya. Other person who doesn't do anything, he knows akarmani cha karma. In not action, you see the action also very clearly, wise person. And he knows I had never performed any action. I thought as a karma yogi I perform action, but fact is, naiva kinchit karomiti. I never perform any action. Enlightened ego is there. And this enlightened ego will function in the world. And that person has prarabdha karma. I had to talk one more topic. Please come back at 11:30. We'll have Aarti at 11:30 exactly. And again I will take a class. What Krishna karma krut means what? All the action which was in his account are all gone. What three types of action we carry in our account? Your fixed deposit account is very big. There is no passbook for that. Why? Account is what? All numbers are what? Infinite. Your punya karma is infinite. Nobody can count. Even Yamaraja cannot count that. Dharmaraja. What is the person who counts that person? Chitragupta also cannot count. It is infinite. So we have to be proud of, my karmas are what? Infinite. How many janma I require to remove them? You can't remove that. Infinite are the dharma. Oh, that's a wonderful. Hey man, don't tell wonderful. Each janma is painful or without pain? Janma mrityu, jara mrityu. Birth is painful. Ask your mother, birth is painful. Death is what? Painful. In between what? Different pain. Jara, mrityu, roga. Pain and pain. Corona, pain. Your enemy which you can destroy by soap, so many medicine cannot destroy it. In 10 cent soap can remove this enemy, but we cannot remove it. It's an amazing thing. Corona. So therefore, painful. I wish it goes away. Bhagavan's grace, I pray Bhagavan every day, oh Lord, let this go away, the pandemic goes away from the world, let world be normal as usual, beautiful, throbbing world we want back. So, this karma is in account of this ego, this samsari ego, sukhi dukhi ego. More you struggle to get rid of this karma, more you get what? Like a slush, There are certain slush where you try to come out of it, you what? More you struggle, more you go inside. Gahana karmano gatihi. Very difficult to understand which karma will get me when I don't know. Therefore, best way to is what? Get rid of them once and for all. Krishna karma kruta. How Krishna karma kruta happens, we'll see at 11:40. Please come back. Don't go. Om Shanti 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 Karmanya Karmaya Pasyed Akarmadi cha Karmaya Sabuddhiman Manusyesu Sayukta Krishna Karma Kruta. This person is Krishna Karma Krita. Sa yogi yukta sa ashubhat mokshitah krita krityo bhavati ashubhat sansarat. Samsara, which is inauspicious, painful. Ashubhat also, lot of doubts. He frees himself from that ashubhat. All the karma. Now, here, the ego, when it becomes a karta, it is a eligibility, adhikaritvam, or freedom in performing action. When you perform action, it can be vihita, enjoined, nishiddha also, prohibitory. Vihita will produce punya, adrushtam, apurvam. Nishiddha will produce papam, ashubham. Both punya papa in time fructifies in the form of situation. A right situation or tight situation. Either conducive situation or non-conducive situation. Conducive situation brings happiness. Non-conducive situation brings misery. So this punya papa created by ego in the birth like a human being. Millions of times we are born as a human being, done so much karma, papa punya, they are in my account. One more thing we need to understand, awareness is free from birth. Jiva also is uncreated. Jiva is coming down from infinite time, infinite human-like birth, infinite karmani. They are all papa, punya, mishra. There is one mishra, mixture also. All are in his account. Karmas are infinite, births are infinite, sukha dukkha's are infinite. Avidya brings doership, doership brings karma, karma brings karma phala, karma phala brings janma, janma brings sukha dukkha. This is called samsara chakra, the orbit of samsara chakra. Everybody is going up and down in that. With some punya, right punya, human birth we get it. Only human being has freedom to perform action, which can give rise to papa punya. It's a blessing also and also curse. A person called yogi, jigyasu, recognize this cycle, orbit, and wants to come out of it. Kama, karma, janma, kama, karma, janma. To come out of it, he becomes first a life offering all his action, ego, done action to Ishvara. And there is an attitude of surrender that brings maturity. All that is here is given. World, meaningful world is given. Parents are given. Siblings are given. Body is given. Set of senses are given. Mind, which is very alert, is given. All given. The type of personality, everybody, a combination of sattva, rajas, tamas, given. And so much karma in my account, which I cannot see, nobody can count it also. That is called a sanchita karma. They are in my account. Every jiva is his own account. Now, from sanchita, a set of karma started unfolding, fructifying, and that become a given birth, yoni. And that called akruti, bhogaha, ayuhu. The three things karma can give rise to is this type, human birth, this akruti, this form, or it can be cow also, it can be parrot also, is yoni. Then ayuhu, how long this body will last. You know, cows live not more than 12 years, 13 years it goes away. Dog may live a little more, 15, 16 years. Human being is considered to be jive nasaradashatam, 100 years. If we survive 100 years, great thing, okay. But possible. So, ayuhu, everybody has got ayuhu, lifespan given. Then, according to this unfoldment, certain sukha dukkha, conducive, non-conducive situation, everybody has to undergo. Bhogaha, bhukti. That is called from astrological chart also you can see different type of bhukti dasha is there. You can predict also. Even they predict or not, you understand, you go through it also. Ups and downs in the life. You make money, you lose money. You make friends, you lost your friends. You had good health, you had bad health also, disease also, all possible. Combination, permutation, papa punya. Now, a mumukshu is very, very intelligent person. He has figured out the sanchita karma I am not going to destroy by undergoing them because they are infinite. Therefore, only way out is to destroy the ego, nullify the ego who has done it. Once the ego is knocked off, they cannot fructify and give result to anybody because there is no person there. Therefore, this person, the Mr. So and so, jiva, individuality, this personality, we call it jivatvam ahankara, has to be knocked off. More you try to knock off, it becomes more stronger. Even after surrender, he said, I surrender to you, please follow me. I surrender to you. They tried to say that also. मैं आपका शिष्य हूं, मेरी बात मानो. There is very strong ego. And this ego is very difficult to surrender to anybody. Even to Ishvara it is very difficult. That is called Rama sent the message to Ravana, surrender, give my Sita back. I will not hurt you. You live your life, you will be in Lanka, I will go to Ayodhya. But this ego Ravana will never surrender, okay? He is always up against Rama. So here one thing comes. This ego, the most intelligent person in the three worlds is this mumukshu, seeker, who has become jigyasu. Jigyasu means one who knows. Knowledge alone can knock off this ego. Karmani akarmaya pashe. The self-knowledge that I perform no activity, aham akarta. This knowledge alone will knock off all the karmani, sanchita karmani. To do this thing, he has to do one thing, what? First follow the karma yoga. Karma yoga is taking care of my likes and dislikes, desires. They are so much strong that I am under them. My like decide what I have to do. I don't decide what like has to do. My teacher Swami Dayananji says one thing, very beautiful. Bring them under what is right and what is wrong. Right, I need not tell you. You and me already know it. Wrong, I need not tell you, already you know it. This is Bhagavan, it's given everybody. To tell a lie, wrong, I know it. To hurt somebody, wrong, I know it. To take advantage of somebody, wrong, I know it. Therefore, nobody should come and tell me that you should not tell a lie, you should not hurt others. Hey, moral class is the most boring class in the school. All that they say, I already know it. Why should you tell me? Why should you tell me? I already know it. Therefore, these values, personal values, the value structure has to be looked into it. We have false value. Society has accepted certain false value. And everybody imbibe those false value. Money gives security and money gives power. This is a false thing. But we buy those, we subscribe to those ideas, false values. So these false values, they are false, you have to understand. So my likes are so strong at this moment. I know what is right, but I rub against what is right and bypass the right and do wrong all the time. I know what is right, but I cannot do it. Something in me doesn't allow me to do right things. Sharing, reaching out, helping, caring is all right. I really, in my head, my mind says thank you to all the frontline people who are taking doctors and nurses, who are risking their life and taking care of the coronavirus patient. My mind and my heads are off. I know so many boys, known to me, they are working in the hospital. They are wonderful. They gain so much punya by doing this thing. It's not ordinary. So, reaching out brings punya. My mind doesn't want to do that. What is right, I may not like. What is wrong, I may like. That is my problem. Everybody's problem. I know French fries are not good for cholesterol. Even a Swami looks at French fries, his mouth starts watering. And he has a logic also to eat French fries. Whether I eat French fries or not, I will die. So why not to eat and die? Why not to die without eating? Eat and die, nothing wrong. You're going to die anyway. So you keep helping with the donut with the diabetes. French fries with this thing. Every donut is dangerous for your health, but you keep helping yourself. This is called what? I know what is right, but I don't go with what is right. My like is for what? What is wrong. Correct? Therefore, what is fattening, I like. All that thing. So, telling lies I like. I get so much advantage. One simple lie, Swamiji, it protects me so much. If I tell them right, I'll be finished. Better tell what? Mom, I'm late from the school because there was extra tutorial. As such, he has gone to movie. But he will tell what? Extra. Mom is so concerned. Oh, did you eat or not? I can fix up your breakfast like that. Telling lies. Easy. Therefore, this ego cutting the corners all the time does what is wrong and does not know what is right. Ability to get up early morning and do Sandhya Vandana is right. Teaching is right. Don't become spiritual capitalist. What you have learned, better teach. So all this thing is there. So karma yogi is a very brilliant person he or she understands that the ego which is so strong, which rubs against what is right, and is very dangerous. And moment you talk about karma yoga, ego is very, very upset because it has to come under what? Like has to come under right, okay? Very dangerous. Moment you put, in India is a big problem to keep the people stay home, they get out all the time. They cannot stay in the home, they get out. Very difficult. What is wrong I want to do all the time. That becomes habit also. Habitual offender. So these people, to convert this person who was given to adharma, what is wrong he was given, to make him do right. Therefore, karma yogi is an ethical person. Karma yogi, second level, is a religious person. When you talk about Ishvara, relating to the Ishvara, attitude of surrendering to Ishvara, all this requires a religious life. Prayer, rituals, different japa, all this require religious life. An ethical person as well as the religious person is a great combination. All ethical people are not religious. And all religious people are also not ethical. Ravana was very religious but not ethical. So karma yogi, number one, is ethical, clean, value-wise, action-wise, dharmika. You can't find one wrong action in Nachiketa. You can't find one wrong action in Arjuna. Arjuna is a pakka dharmika, given to righteousness. Therefore, for him to war is whether right or wrong, that is the biggest question. He wants to do right. Duryodhana doesn't mind. He wants kingdom and power whatever way. Dharmena va adharma, he doesn't care. Whatever way I should have power. Arjuna is not like that. For him, the means decide the end, not the end decides the mean. So this Arjuna-like person, Nachiketa-like person, is a very, very informed person. About what? About the karma. Ko nama bandha, he asked the teacher, oh Lord, what is this bondage? Please explain to me this bondage. Karma I know is infinite. Being a dharmika, I knows karma. He become a very, very ethical person first, and more religiosity by appreciating more and more Ishvara. More and more you appreciate Ishvara in your life, more and more is the surrender. Why? I thought this belonged to me, this is me. Then I understand everything is His only. Body also I thought belonged to me. I know it's Bhagavan's body. Therefore, you can't abuse this body. Why? It's the Bhagavan's body, not your body, given to you to use it properly. Therefore, committing suicide is a adharma. You cannot abuse this body. So Bhagavan, this is Bhagavan. Mind is Bhagavan. Action, I'm given this thing. Nimitta matra. I'm so thankful to God that I can do seva. I can spend time with Bhagavan, thanks to Bhagavan. Sit in Arsha Vidya Gurukulam and study. Bhagavan's grace is given. Zindagi bandagi ke liye hai. Bandagi zindagi ke liye. That's what they say in India. Life is for the prayers, and prayers is for the religious life. Let me spend this life beautifully, Bhagavan. So, a karma yogi become a bhakta. He's a bhakta. More and more bhakti comes out, become bhakti yoga also comes to him. Then comes If mind is purified, then only you can have simple focused mind. That is called certain say over your thinking, abiding mind. Mind which is impure is very difficult to keep it concentrated. There are people with the impure mind also, they have special capacity to be concentrated, focused also. Ravana was very focused person, so wrong person. But it doesn't last long time. At the end of it, that concentration will destroy them because they do for wrong thinking. They do penance for the destruction. Here is the wise, here is the mumukshu. He become ethical, he become religious, he discover called what? From artha to artharthi to jigyasu. Jigyasu mano gata murte. He becomes jigyasu. He wants nothing but knowledge. He burned down all his boats. He knows the karma will give me again janma. Enough of this kamya karma, all the desire prompted action which gives me only samsara. And I want to get out of samsara. All this kamya karma he gives, not easy. No more desire for son, prajani, no more desire for hereafter. Burning all the boats and going to teacher. That is why a student who has come to teacher has gone a long way. He has burned all his boats, nothing to look back. All relatives gone. All possessions gone. Only possession is this body which is given by Bhagavan. And looking at the karma, now we come to the topic. We had sanchita karma in my account for millions of birth. From that set of karma, as ayu, akruti and bhoga has manifest. They are called as prak arabdha prarabdha. What was there? From that, something manifesting, and understand this body is constantly unfolding this sanchita karma, already fructifying. You cannot stop them. Prarabdha karma will continue to give it result whether you have gained knowledge or you are ignorant. It is same for all. If you are a wise person, prarabdha will take care, prarabdha will continue. If you are ignorant also, prarabdha will take care of this body. That is called three types of prarabdha. I don't want to get into that. Anishta prarabdha, aniccha prarabdha. All these prarabdhas are there. Ichchaita, this prarabdha, ishta prarabdha, anishta prarabdha, aniccha prarabdha. All these prarabdhas are there. So, each person prarabdha is different. Therefore, after knowledge also, when sanchita got gnanagdi dagdha karmani, we are going to see that word, gnanagdi dagdha karmanam, all these karma sanchita are put down totally. And whatever before knowledge, as a karma yogi, whatever karma he or she has done, that also got burned. What is agami, what is going to come later on, whatever he do after knowledge also, he might be doing lot of charitable activity, that also get burned out. What remains is what? Wise person with only prarabdha karma, because he has got body, from our point of view, he has got prarabdha karma. For the wise person, when two get burned down, prarabdha also what? Is not there for him. From the awareness point of view, there is no prarabdha karma. As though prarabdha. Now, as we see, two persons do not have same life. They may be together for some time, and then they are like a two log of wood coming in proximity in the ocean, and again they separated, like they become together, association. Sanyogaha viyogantaha. Association always get converted into what? Dissociation. Wherefore, two wise person will not have same lifestyle. One can be quiet like a Ramana, other can be very, very active like a Janaka. Janaka ruled the kingdom very efficiently, prosperous kingdom. And he had a problem, he managed all these things. That is prarabdha. He was a very successful king. Rama also lived a certain life. Therefore, prarabdha will be there for wise or otherwise. One thing is that wise is not affected by that. And in Shastra, since he is called prarabdha, this person has one advantage. What is that advantage? Jivana muktihi sukham. He enjoys the freedom. As the karma yogi, he has relative freedom. As a wise person, total freedom. He can enjoy. Everything he can enjoy. Even the pain he can enjoy. Swami Akhandaji Maharaj, after cancer, he got so much pain. He said, let me say, aha, aha, let me enjoy that also. Anand lijiye iska bhi. This body, the prarabdha is there. Every moment, they relish each moment as the Jivan Mukta. Vasishtha was Jivan Mukta, but chose to be a Karma Kandi. For Rama, Vasishtha and Vishwamitra both joined for marriage. Vishwamitra got Sita for Rama, and Vasishtha ji got other three girls for the other three brothers. Competition there also. He got one, I will get three. Beautiful. A wise person. Vasishtha, they are given to rituals. Sukha is moving constantly. Not waiting outside anybody's home more than go dohana kala. The time by which you milk the cow, that much will stay. Take the food in his hand, eat the food, wash the hand, no washing the plate. Okay? This is our Sukadeva. Vyasa also is different. His prarabdha is to write Brahma Sutra. He taught Purvamimamsa, Uttaramimamsa both. He has got all the Shishya. Therefore, and they don't say anything to change the prarabdha. Prarabdha adino bhava. In Gita also, Traigunya Vishaya Vedaha Nitraigunya Bhavarjuna Nirdvandva Nitya Satvastha, and also surrender to the prarabdha. Prarabdhaya kalu samarpitam. Nitya Sattvastam Atmavan. This is called Gnani. Therefore, we have sought for the person whose Sanchita is gone, Agami is gone, only prarabdha is there, and that prarabdha the person may enjoy even for 1 year or 50 years, we don't know. Person may get knowledge, as Swami Dayanji says, at the 99 also. and they die 100, 1 year Jivan Mukti, 20 years Jivan Mukti, parvailla. And he or she, whatever teaching he has produced, that produce maximum punya. Teaching produce punya. Therefore, all this punya goes where? That should be accounted for the punya also. That punya goes to anybody who serves him or her. People who praise him, punya is distributed. So Gnani is produced and given around. Like a Swami used to get so much fruits, and we will be waiting there for what? You should see, Suryaji, remember that all the fruits and sweets will come to Swamiji. He will just send it to he will send it to children, brahmacharis. They will eat, they will not eat, they will attack them, okay? All used to get benefit of his knowledge, we get so much fruits. Similarly, now we are enjoying this ashram, this facility. And in first class, you have got only 1 or 2%, cabin when you go air. So now we are living first class, okay? Only 8 people and a big facility, you are all VIP now. Wow, this is called some karma. Therefore, so this karma, he enjoys. Whatever karma he enjoys. And whatever he or she does, the result of their action also people enjoy. All the devotee. Sometimes Swami used to suffer the food. Devotee will bring so many things they will offer to Swamiji. And Swamiji will say, I have got devotitis. I am suffering my devotees. Beautifully. Therefore, this is the question, Krishna karma krita. This Krishna karma krita is there here. Now, my dear viewers, I reached a point where I was supposed to talk about one very, very beautiful area. I'll mention about it and conclude the class. The Purva Mimamsa ka some contention is there. They are analytical, beautiful analysis they do. They say that one main niyama is there, principle is there. Nobody should be there without performing Vaidika rituals, karmani. And they said, Amna yasya kriyarthatvat anarthakyam atadarthanam samagra veda amnaya amnayasya kriyarthatvat. Whole Veda has only one thing for you is what? Kuru, do action. Any mantra from Veda if you take, they are always for what? Making you perform action. Therefore, any mantra which does not talk about action should be connected to the mantra which are asking you to do karma. That should be Arthavada or Bhutarthavada or Gunavada. They should be connected to karma only. Therefore, their whole vision, Kuru, Tavya, Lota Pratyaya always. Veda has got Vidhilinga, in the Vyakarana, Vidhilinga, Tavya and Lot. These 3, Kuru. Now, this person looks at this verse, Karmani Akarmaya Pashyet. How this person interprets this verse is very interesting. We'll see next time. Karmani akarmaya pashyet, he said, doing nitya karma does not produce result, therefore karmani akarmaya pashyet. Seeing inaction in action. Why? Nitya karma, daily duties don't produce result. You are supposed to do it. Then akarmani cha karmaya, akarane pratyavaya. If you don't do nitya karma, they will produce result. Papa it will produce. So this is called as their interpretation, and we are going to, I want you to wait for one more, 2 more weeks to listen and answer that, how we are taking care of this contention. Beautiful, very easy also. Wait for that. Thank you very much. I am going to ask Swami Vidithatmanaji Maharaj to take the classes in May. He cannot come from India, flights are not there. So if he agrees, the classes he may take from India from May onward. If he is busy, then we will continue the classes here as it is. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.